Serving children of all abilities means loving, kindness, respect, understanding, and awareness of all.
Treating people with the same love, compassion, and care that you would want to be treated as yourself.
To accept people as they are for who they are.
Treating everybody equal and the same.
Teaching children that each of them is important and that they can find the value in every person that they meet.
I think if I was going to tell someone about the Joseph Maley Foundation, I would start by saying, oh my gosh, it's this amazing organization that was started by a mom who saw a need to help talk about children who are different.
When Joseph was growing up, his 4 younger brothers needed the tools to teach others about Joseph and children like Joseph. And so I created a disability awareness program to do just that.
When we started, we were worried about the kids in Josh and Tony's class, that group of 15 or 20 kids. That particular group of 15 or 20 kids has graduated from college now. Lots of them work in fields that work with people with disabilities. For my own kids, I wanted them to grow up knowing that every person that they met had value, whether they could do something for them or not.
It's not that someone can't read, it's that their brain learns things differently. And so they have to be taught differently than most of the rest of us.
We're producing students from here who leave and go out into the world and recognize that not everybody does things the same way, and that is perfectly okay. It's actually really beautiful.
The Joseph Maley Foundation affects families. They impact people of all abilities, not only families that have children with disabilities, they impact families who don't. And it's exciting for us to be able to do things as a family together. We have 4 kids. Our oldest is Nathan. He is almost 18. Ella is a sophomore. Ava is a freshman in high school.
Of course, Lily, who is 11. She's our angel. She is beautiful, has impacted our lives in many, many ways. She was born with a chromosome deletion by the name of 1p36. It means it's the very tip of her very first chromosome is missing, so it impacts her in a lot of ways.
We found JMF actually through my kids' elementary school. I was helping out with a disability awareness program there, and I liked them so much when I was working with them that I called Vivian up one day and said, I would love to do some stuff with the Joseph Maley Foundation. And she said, we would love to have someone help run our disability awareness program, and that was about 5 years ago.
And I remember when Julie first started, Vivian said, hey, we're kind of talking about hiring Julie, and we want to make sure that you're in with this because this is a family thing. So you guys are going to be involved all the time. It's not just Julie. We're really pulling in the whole family, and I'll never forget that conversation. She was absolutely right. So we love it.
We are serving children of all abilities, and so those programs started with disability awareness. We have our JM Fitness, Joseph Maley Family Advocacy, our HOPE program. JM Friends is one of my favorite programs. The puppets make it easy for children to ask questions that they might not otherwise ask, but really have the curiosity to know about.
When I got to do puppet troupe, I was super excited.
I can help you, and you'll be really glad I came along. We have a lot more in common than you might think, like camping.
I have helped out or ran the 5K race, and a couple years ago I also helped out with the JM Fitness basketball.
When you're doing it as a family, it's a whole group thing. You can share it, you can talk about it later. It's memories. You're making memories and you're affecting other people as a family.
I'm very proud of my kids for being part of the organization, and they absolutely step up to the plate, do all sorts of activities, and then we have the ones where we do together. And it's just, I keep saying the word family because I think that's what the Joseph Maley Foundation is all about, is family, and it really brings us together.
I'm the Executive Director of Healthcare Initiatives. We exist to support the advancement of human health and well-being. So we do that through distributing funds via sponsorships or donations or grants to various nonprofits, mostly locally, that fit within our mission. The Joseph Maley Foundation was presented to me from an article that our board chairman, Ed Schmidt, had read in the Indy Star. I read it and I was super impressed. So we invited Vivian in to come and speak and tell us more about the organization. To say that the board was impressed would probably be even downplaying it. They were thrilled by everything that the Joseph Maley Foundation is able to accomplish. So a year later, I got involved in my daughter's school. They have an awareness week where they teach about disability awareness, and my daughter's school used an older curriculum, and I was the lead volunteer for her class. And then I sort of reached back out to Vivian and I said, so what's going on here? I feel like the Joseph Maley Foundation would be great if they took over all this programming. So I worked with the PTO chairs, and now the Joseph Maley Foundation has taken over the entire programming. I just feel really great knowing that they'll be in my daughter's school. It is so much more than writing a check, and I think all of us see that firsthand.
We have exponential impact across our community. Number one, we're working with children from preschool all the way through high school. So by helping support our programs, you're truly affecting a cultural change.
It gives me goosebumps when I think about how many kids Joseph Maley touches now. The foundation has grown phenomenally over the course of time.
When I started, we had 3 or 4 schools doing a disability awareness program, and just in the last 5 years, we have 30. The money helps fund these programs that help not only kids, but helps families, and it really helps make people's lives better.